What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and this morning we're going to be talking about the new update, download, and surprise content in Modern Warfare 3. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and also as a reminder, we got plenty of brand new coverage going up over on detonated.com, expanding on all the content you're seeing here on the channel, just in the form of articles for the website, and plenty of tweets every single hour on Detonated's Twitter. Now, with that being said, as of yesterday, we got a brand new playlist update for MW3 multiplayer. Like I mentioned before, it does look like Wednesdays are being reserved now for the start of new events and whatever other special festivities they have planned for the season, whereas Thursdays now are when they go ahead and update the playlist for multiplayer, Warzone, and also when they release some little patch notes. Now in multiplayer, we have Rustmint 24/7, as you're seeing gameplay of here in the background, Grease 24/7 thankfully, since we had a Meat 24/7 playlist as of last week. I'm sure they'll bring it back since it was very well received. We also have a Mosh Pit, and then All or Nothing. Now unfortunately, the release of All or Nothing was fairly broken. The mode wasn't really working the way that it was intended to. I mean, the ability to pick up a mag off of dead enemies that you kill with your knife, that just wasn't present in the mode. And then after playing one match on stream, my entire game broke and just wouldn't open correctly. So within about 15 minutes, they went ahead and patched the mode out of the game, and that fixed everything. So that probably was related to whatever the issue was. Now, if you're looking to buy some of the MW3 promo rewards, like the ones for Monsters or Little Caesars, or if you need camel grinding assistance, check out U4GM with the link down below. PlayStation Size did go ahead and report on a brand new patch that got added to the database for MW3, update 1.36, which a lot of us out there did download as of yesterday with the recent updates. I believe it added in a little bit more for the upcoming Christmas update on December 20th, but I don't believe that was the full patch for the Christmas update on December the 20th. So definitely expect at least one more patch in the next few days, which will be very important to kind of close out 2023. And that, of course, also isn't the official patch for Season 1 Reloaded, which is going to be releasing, I think it's like January 14th, 16th, in the middle of the month. So that'll of course be another separate patch in early 2024. We also got a trailer for the brand new combat pack they released for MW3, a new operator skin for Lockpick, some blueprints, and other cosmetics there, as you can see. Similar to last year with the Oni operator, every combat pack that releases throughout 2024 will be an alternate look for the Lockpick operator here in MW3. And then what I would hope for is a bit of a change at the end of 2024, where instead of re-releasing all the combat packs for 1100, 1800 COD points, just drop them all for free for Xbox and PC, since the bundles were free for PS Plus owners anyway. And also have the ability, right, if a player out there has a PlayStation and a PC, or a PlayStation and an Xbox, have it to where if they log in on a PlayStation, download the bundle, and then it's in their bundle locker, be able to then take that content onto another platform. It's silly that for those out there that have some of the combat packs on PlayStation, can't then equip the content on PC or Xbox after the year of exclusivity has concluded. It's a weird little clause in their contract, I suppose, where they just don't allow us to do that. Hopefully that changes later. Now, what's also really interesting is the patch notes, which we'll be going over deeper into this video, did mention the GG Easy Weapon Vault for MW3, and the fact that if players purchased it, they now have a cooperating optic or a fix to one of the attachments that was broken. And when I first read that, I'm like, wait a second, a GG Easy Weapon Vault, what is that? There haven't been any weapon vaults added to MW2 or 3. The only vaults that we've seen are through the vault additions that we got for MW2 and 3. Later in MW2's life cycle, though, we did see the addition of universal wraps, which were kind of like weapon vaults, where you can interchange the attachments without losing the look of the blueprint, but only for one specific weapon, whereas weapon vaults allow you to do that across several different weapons, right? You get several blueprints for one weapon vault where the attachments are interchangeable amongst those specific weapons. Now, we're actually getting that for the first time in a bundle with, I suppose, MW3 Season 1, since apparently some folks out there might have purchased that bundle early. I'm aware there's folks out there that use unlock tools and they actually hack the bundle into their game prematurely, but with this comment from the patch notes, it looks like people out there already bought it early, and this is going to be a really interesting bundle here with a couple of blueprints with the same theme and interchangeable attachments without losing the look of any of the blueprints. So it's cool to hear that we are going to be getting DLC weapon vaults here in Modern Warfare 3's life cycle, which we didn't get for MW2. We only got the universal wraps, which were individual weapons. Now, according to the usual suspects over online, with some of the recent patches for MW3, the following information did leak out. Apparently, One in the Chamber is going to be returning into multiplayer, and it's funny because a lot of folks out there weren't aware that when the party games got added to MW2, they actually never left the rotation. They just got added into quick play, even though they should have just made a party games mosh pit permanent in the main menu next to quick play. They ended up just throwing the party game modes into regular quick play, which you're always able to select. But yeah, I agree, instead of just waiting multiple seasons to get some of these party modes, which should just be a staple every year now, they're adding them in rather quickly directly here with Season 1, and it's unclear if one of the chamber is confirmed for Season 1, but I do believe it'll be treated like All or Nothing, where it just kind of gets added in on a random week. Doesn't have to be at the start of a season or the start of a mid-season. Could just be a random week when there's a playlist update. They just add in a fun party game mode like one in the chamber. We're also getting the return of Juggernaut Royale, a mode that I swear we haven't seen since maybe the Verdansk days. Unless for whatever reason my memory is shot right now and we did see Juggernaut Royale in Al Mazrah. I doubt that we did, but this is a mode that I think got pretty well received when it did get added back during the COVID Warzone 2020 days. So looking forward to seeing how it's going to play out here on Urzikstan. Now 3 new war maps are also coming to MW3. They'll probably be spread out over the course of the next couple of seasons. It's not confirmed that there's only 3 more war maps, but I wouldn't be surprised if they rounded out MW3's cycle with 4 total ones. I believe World War II 2017 had a good 5 or 6, if I'm not mistaken, but apparently we're going to be seeing Operation Avalanche, probably a snow map, Operation Exodus, and Operation Kuzka. Probably said that wrong. So these are 3 different war maps, again, coming during 3 different seasons. I doubt they'll add them in all at once in one specific season, but according to some of these leakers online, here's some information about one of these missions. It's unclear which mission this is going to be for, but apparently for one of them, you have to escort a convoy similar to the current tank one, except you got to protect it. Specialist targets that one team must eliminate while the other team protects. There will be hostage extraction and hostages held. Also valuable intel. One team must protect and save the hostages while the other team takes them and exfils into a helicopter. So there could be information for just one war mission. Maybe these are just descriptions that are going to apply to multiple missions, not just one individual one. Who actually knows? But it's good to know that war is going to be getting more support throughout 2024. Now I also want to go over some patch notes before ending this video, starting off with MW3 for Thursday, December 14th. They addressed an issue experienced by some players that caused items previously unlocked to become unavailable to equip. They also went ahead and fixed the Speedway V5 short barrel for the Ram 7, if you want to go ahead and equip that in the gunsmith. They've also improved impact detection to prevent inflicting more explosive damage to players than intended. That's for the Breacher drone. And then for customization, the Crimson Fate and Carbon Fate laser attachment skins will no longer appear as default when equipped with shotguns. Players who purchased the GG Easy Weapon Vault bundle will now be able to use customizations on the Hyundai integrated optic attachment. Animated emblems are now properly rewarded upon reaching prestige levels 1 through 5. Also, the Stormender's Priceless and Interstellar reward emblems will now display the correct emblem art. There's also a bunch of UI bug fixes, as you can see, with the scoreboard, the kill column, conversion kit attachment slots, blueprint previews. When using a controller, hovering the Santa Slayground Battle Pass sector will no longer kick the player back to the multiplayer menu. Clicking the View Bundle button on a Battle Pass bundle in the Operators tab will no longer kick players back to the multiplayer menu. They also went ahead and fixed challenges that require enemy equipment to be destroyed, as they now progress upon the destruction of the following field upgrades: ACS, Comm Scrambler, deployable cover, med box, munitions box, portable radar, suppression mine, tac camera, attack insert, trophy system, and they also fixed several challenges where progression wasn't tracking. They also implemented measures to inflict self-damage on people who are using the ray gun in unsupported modes. Talked about that in my recent video about Vortex. They've also fixed Operation Spearhead out-of-map exploits and some weird spawning issues. In private match, split screen no longer caused dev error 12744. That's for gunfight. For S&D, address an issue causing unintended XP rates for various match events. They've also increased TDM and kill conform score limits in certain limited time playlists. And then in private match with CDL rules enabled, restrictions are now accurate to the competitive settings specification. Training course has returned, allowing players to learn basic movements and combat skills. Then for the Ghost TV camo, or the gear, players can now be stationary for 2 seconds before anti-radar effects are disabled. Moving on to zombies, Act 4 Dead Signal. Adjustments to the Act 4 story mission, where light armored zombies have been added to provide a source of armor for the players. But then for Ether Extraction, address an issue that would eliminate players who attempted to overload an Ether Extractor as the contract's time runs out. And then for the Red Worm, address an issue that allowed Grey Lorm to instantly die when spawned. Also address an issue where getting eaten by Grey Lorm and grabbed by Mimic at the same time could cause players to get pushed under the map. Also just an issue that displayed incorrect Bruin MK9 attachment unlock descriptions in the after action report, then resolved a specific PC crash players encountered at the start of Season 1, which was fixed on December 11th. But then for Warzone, there weren't too many changes, but still a few worth mentioning on top of weapon balancing. So first off, they went ahead and ensured that for strongholds, a black set key will only be rewarded for the first time a stronghold is completed. Subsequent captures by other squads will not reward a key. The Resurgence redeployment mechanic will now be disabled at the end of Circle 3 to bring it in line with other Resurgence variants. They disabled the chance of occupation scan in Circle 2 as it could conflict with the loadout drop, which remains. Disabled the chance of cast drops during infill because during certain scenarios it may cause issues. The chances for public event to occur in later circles has also been adjusted. But then severe nerfs have been released for the DG56, the FR, Bass B, Core 45 Akimbo, Renetti Akimbo, the DM56 Marksman, KVD Enforcer, MTZ Interceptor, and the TYR Akimbo, as well as the Haymaker Shotgun and the Fennec 45 SMG. They did, however, rebalance a bunch of audio for first-person and enemy footsteps, as well as address some bug fixes with collision issues, players getting stuck inside of locked buildings, and additional issues with incorrect text appearing on challenges. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. Bit of a news roundup to end off the week here for Modern Warfare 3 updates. We had quite a bit to get through when it comes to the new combat pack, the new playlist updates, a brand new download that was discovered, and some other leaked content which could apply to Season 1 Reloaded or even future seasons. Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.